Hey everybody, it's Lance the Lush. Now today we're going to do something extremely different from me. Now Lush fans, as you can see, my studio is an absolute mess. And to your left, there is a box, a big box. And here's the reason why. Now if you can follow me on my Facebook page or in my personal page, you knew I was going to make a purchase. Now this purchase is from this place, Grape and Greenery, the Homebrew shop. Now they are located at 915 Home Avenue in Akron, Ohio. Now, in case you're wondering where that's at, it's on the corner of Faust and Home. So if you see Fred's Diner, it's directly across the street. Now, why did I go there? They have not only a homebrew shop, wine on premises, distillery, and winery. There's a reason why I went there, Lush fans. Well, I finally did it. People finally talked me into it after a year and a half. I'm going to start homebrewing. Now, Lush fans, I'm not the biggest fan of outright unboxings, but I wanted to do one today to show you exactly from beginning to end what I'm going to do. This is going to be a long series I'm beginning right here, but I want you to know exactly what I did and what I'm doing. So if you decide to get into it yourself, not just like somebody wants to try it, like somebody that likes craft beer, wants to do it for themselves. Maybe your viewers out there have never done it, but it's one of those ones to where at least give it a shot. You know, when people prodded me for a year and a half, it took, Open Bottle Society, cracking the whip a little bit. And me, when Strat, when he was alive, me and him talked a little bit about it. And he's the one that really piqued my interest in it. So I'm going to start this now. Now, I'm going to open the box. Obviously, I got to open the box. Obviously, got to start there. And this box was flipping heavy. Honestly, it was actually in 3 boxes, but he condensed it down to 1 for me. And I put this away where I cut myself, Lush fans. There's going to be a lot of moving over. Now, when I first opened the box, the first thing I see is the book. It is Home Beer Making, the Complete Beginner's Guidebook. Now, I'm going to start here. Now, I'm not going to read it verbatim. I actually got to sit down and read this book. So keep that in mind. The next thing I have, let's see here. We have a lid. Of course, you need a lid when you make your brew. Without the lid, you need the 5-gallon stainless steel brew kettle. Now, in here, they stuffed a bunch of stuff in here. They have the magnetic clamp thingy for your bottle caps. I'll put this back here on the table. Without those, you need, sorry Lush fans, you need the actual bottle caps, and I know the glare is horrific. Now, there is a 144 count in here, and I'll get to that in a moment. Now, you have I need to go on the page here. Give me one moment here. I apologize. You have I'll get to that back there in a minute. I should have read the video again. Let's see here. You have a thermometer in here that's actually nice and sealed in a nice case. I like that. I'm drawing a blank. Now in here, you have your your hydrometer. Now, what is a hydrometer, you might ask? You got to know what you're doing as far as it basically tells you your alcohol content, the yada yada yadas, So keep that in mind. And I know I'm just describing that wrong, Lush fans, and I totally apologize for that. I get back to the right screen, so I apologize. Let's see here. What else we got in here? Oh, yes. They told me right front. I got a CD. It says, Homebrewing Extract with Grain Steeping. They have that there. We have a 1 pound of Easy Clean Sanitizer. No-rinse cleanser sanitizer. Similar to One Step but stronger. Oxygen-based sanitizer. Dissolve 1 tablespoon powder to 1 gallon warm water wash surfaces with solution, rinsing not required but is recommended, and that's what the front of the bag looks like. Let's see here. And your simple particular order form. We all know what that is. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a, wow, I'm losing my mind here today, Lush fans. Jeez, let's see here. Yeah, bubble airlock. I couldn't remember what the name of it was all of a sudden. I had to look. I'm drawing a blank here all of a sudden, Lush fans. Let's see what else is in here. And we have a spout. Y'all know what that spout is, so I'm not going to describe that. And we better know what it is, or we're in serious, serious, serious trouble, trust me. Let's see, what else we got in here? Now, I got a, let's see, I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 48 count of bottles. Now, Lush fans, I'm not pulling these bottles out, but I'll take that back. I'll pull out one. It's just a plain Jane bottle. I mean, that's what I need bottled stuff with. Let's see here. Now I have a carboy. Now I specifically asked about this. I specifically didn't want glass, and the reason why is because I am Captain Clumsy when it comes to this. And I have a drain spout here. When I get into the series, I'll explain what that does. I'm running out of space on this table. Maybe I should have pulled out the bigger table, Lush fans. I apologize. I got 2 5-gallon buckets with lids. I got 2 cleaning brushes. Now, when I go into the series, these will be used, and you will be seeing me using those. I don't know why I'm blanking, Lush fans. Let's see here. And this is the plug to the drain. I'll explain that later on and later in the series when I do it. Let's see what else I got in here. This is the auto siphon. Now that's on with the carboy. So like I said, when I go along and I show you what I do, I'll show you exactly what that does. I'm missing something here. Unless I'm missing it at all. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Ugh. That hurt. This here. This is spring loaded. Now I know it's not sanitized, so when I fill the bottles, that's how that works. So I will show you that at the very, very end of the series. Let's see, what else would you need to know about in this? Oh yes, Lush fans. Now, I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to discuss what I'm up to. Now, I hemmed and hawed what I want to do as far as my very first homebrew. And Lush fans, I'm going to be scared to death. I got getting told, sanitize, 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 sanitize. And I should be fine. And that's something to where I'm going to keep that in mind. Now, you're probably wondering where I'm going about this. Now look, Lush fans, I'm going to take my last can of Christian Moreland Bay of Bengal. It took me a week to drink this. And let me tell you something, at 126 IBUs, it will take you a long time. But it's really, really, really good. I want to learn for myself because I want to create my own beer. Now you're probably wondering, Lush, why? Number one, personal satisfaction. To tell myself, yes, I can do it. 2, I want my friends to enjoy what I make. I'm an actual artist, a chalk artist by trade, a salesman second, and a beer connoisseur third. That's a lot of it. Now, you're probably wondering, Lush, what are you gonna do if you get really, really good? Well, I got a plan. Do I want to open my own brew pub? Who knows? You're talking minimum year and a half, 2 years down the road. Sorry, I had to check my sound. If I do that, you know. But you never, ever know. And there's a lot of other things. You can ask me in the description. I'll post it on my pages so you'll see it, so you know exactly what I'm doing, what's going on. That's something to where I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, and I got pushed over the edge, and I finally bought it today. And I want to thank the people over at Grape and Granary for making it an easiest transition as possible. Other than me picking out the final thing you're probably wondering for, what did I choose to brew first? Now, this goes back to my roots in craft beer. Now, excuse me. This is one brew that I always enjoyed, even though we're starting to get warm again. So I got to flip to the lighter beers. Now, I originally was going to, before I say that, I originally was going to do a porter. Because I'm a porter guy. I really, really, really wanted to, and I changed my mind. I went to the default option. Ugh, this box is heavy. This is the, I'm putting it on my shoulder. I know you can't see it because of all the glare. That's not going to work. Okay, I put it on the table. Irish Red Ale. That's the side I decided to go with. And Lush fans, that is the plan. So when I start taping on Sundays, I'm not doing it tomorrow, you're going to see exactly step by step what I'm going to do. Now, the one thing I did not see in here, and let me see here, and it's probably buried all the way on the bottom, and I'm hoping that it is. I'm really hoping that it is, or it's in the book. Let me see here. I gotta see if it's not in the book. It's not in the book. I gotta see if it's in the box. It's probably buried in the box somewhere. There are instructions somewhere. So I gotta find those. I'm hoping it's in here so I know exactly what I'm doing. But I'm not gonna crack this yet. So Lush fans, that's really it. This is probably the worst unboxing you ever seen. So I forgot a lot of stuff because I'm so excited. But keep that in mind. Like I said, I want to thank the folks over at Grape and Granary over on Home Avenue in Akron, Ohio. I'll put a link to their website in the description below so you can visit them for yourself and see exactly what I bought and what they have. And that's about it. So stay tuned for the next edition of Lance Lush.